+1. 419.
All right, what is up, you guys? We have. All right, let me. We are now live, and our guest just called in. So let me make sure I've got this set up right. Okay, there we go. All right, Shauna, are you with us?
Hello, yes, I'm here.
There is Shauna, you guys, and that is our guest at the moment, and maybe at another time, if anyone else out there ever wants to come on the panel, the most you need to do is just let us know, and we'll be glad to bring you on, as long as you're, you know, um, obviously not a bully or something like that, because we don't support that.
No.
So Shauna, let's talk to Shauna for a minute, you guys, while I get the chat set up. I actually decided to do this kind of out of nowhere. I was sitting here having a conversation with Shauna on the sidelines rather, and I thought I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna go live and talk about some stuff. And yeah, so here we are. Shauna, how you doing?
Yes, I'm okay.
How's life treating you? Things going okay for you?
Pretty good. Yep, we just got new furniture.
Nice.
That was
Nice.
great.
It's always good to get new furniture, and you know, it's especially when it's comfy furniture.
Oh, yeah.
So did you get
We
like
got a good deal on it 'cause they had a couple scratches and a little tear. It's brand new except that, and we got it at a discounted price because of it. So I went to Joanne Fabric, got the repair kit. And you can't even tell where it's at now.
Nice. What all did you get?
We got a leather couch and love seat, and both ends on the couch and the love seat reclined.
Very nice.
Black leather.
Nice. That is awesome. Guys, I'm pulling up the chat now. I have no idea who we got so far. But
I can't see chat, so
yeah, I'm getting that pulled up now. Let's see. Here we go. Go to the channel and let's see who we got. Okay, here we go. I was like, wait a minute, where is our thing? Here it is. Okay. Good deal. After I mute it, I had to go in and I open up the. Okay, we'll pause that. Because if I don't, like, I've got to open up the chat basically like I'm watching it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And then I had to mute it because if I don't, then I hear myself echo, and that just drives me absolutely bonkers. I can't do it. All right. All right. So here we are. The one thing I wanted to talk about, and I think that's another thing that kind of encouraged Shauna to join us today as well, is to really just kind of speak about, you know, where we stand as far as, you know, the channel and the loungers in general, and kind of, you know, how we look at things as far as, you know, how do we do things here at the channel, and what, you know, what is our, you know, things that motivate us. And so I told Shauna, I said, I'm going to go live and I'm going to talk about this because I want to be clear that, you know, when people are here, we don't want, you know, misunderstandings, and we don't want, obviously we don't do confrontation, which is kind of, you know, it's it's different about me because it's something that I've changed about myself. And if anybody knows me through this channel or on YouTube, at any case, I've definitely changed that about me, because I used to come on and as soon as somebody said something negative, I was doing a video and I was going to respond on it, and I was going to say whatever, putting that person down if that's what it took to make me feel better, because of them putting me down. And I finally I came to the decision that that's not the way to do it. So, and I think that we've really stepped up for the whole uh, supporting victims of bullying. I really feel like, Shauna, that we have really upped our game on that here in the
Oh, yeah.
last, probably in just the last few months. Um, we don't want you to come here and feel like you can't come here because you might be picked on by this person or that person. Um, we
Notification.
are not.
Messenger. Now. Notification.
We're not going to allow that.
6:16
Let me
p.m.
turn off my
Status
voiceover
bar
'cause
item.
it's talking in my ear.
Voiceover off.
There we go. Turn that off that way. So basically, look, I understand, and I think Shauna does too, that there might even be, we might have one lounger that even has, disagree, that doesn't agree with another lounger, but at the same time, we find a way to communicate here without anybody being hurt or put down or feel like they are an outcast. And Shauna, you want to speak on that a little bit, kind of how you see us being here at the lounge?
Well, I learned a lot when I was going through the bullying with Dylan and Guy in city schools, and the outpour of former students and even students today
Hello,
that have reached out to me and thanked me for even opening a place where that they could come and talk to about bullying.
Yeah.
Charlene's dealing with it firsthand.
Shauna. Charlene's with us. She said hello.
Hi, Charlene, honey. Nothing but love, sweetheart. Hope you get to feeling better and the surgery goes well for you.
I didn't
Everybody
even know
that can say a prayer for Charlene. She's going to be having brain surgery.
Yeah, absolutely.
And she needs all of our prayers that we can give her.
Let's definitely, all of us here at the lounge, even new viewers and people that are just joining us, we all need to come together and send out prayers for Charlene. And she said the same thing, Shauna, nothing but love. Same to you, Charlene. We do wish you the best of recovery. And you know what? You're a strong person. You'll get through this. I believe that. I do believe that. Sorry, Sean, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I just want to let you know.
Charlene, oh, no, you're fine, sweetie. Yeah, that's fine.
So, like Shauna said, she has experienced, and I've said this before, I think that we all have our own stories when it comes to bullying. Did I get bullied a lot in school? No, I got bullied a couple times, and I handled it a way that I don't think that people should handle it, because I fought back, like literally fought back, and that's not the way to solve it. But I did. But then I experienced a lot of the bullying when I got older, and when I became doing videos and stuff on YouTube. That's when it really started picking up. So we all have stories. We all have some sort of connection with being bullied, or experience one of our friends being bullied. But the main point is this: when you're here, you come here to hang out, or you come on panel to join us to share a story. We're not going to let someone bring you down. We're not going to let someone dog you because they don't like you, because maybe you've got a channel somewhere else, and there's been problems between you and that person at a different time. Well, we're not going to let them do that here. We'll either just block them. I would rather be able to see people just give that respect to not do it, because we don't like to block anybody. I don't like blocking people. I'd rather say, hey, give this person respect while you're here. The lounge has nothing to do with whatever disagreements that you might have with that person at whatever situation it is. But just know that if you're on panel or if you're on chat, you're not going to be targeted here. It's just not going to happen. The mods, they all kind of work together here, and they all know kind of, how that I want to make sure that we run things and how they want to run things. It's not just my opinion that counts here neither. It's the mods, mine, and even yours as a whether you've been a lounger for a long time or what the case might be. So, Sean, I'm going to let you speak on that for a second. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, like I was saying, you know, not only did I deal with it firsthand with Dylan being bullied here in the local schools, but, you know, I have, when I started the page on Facebook about the bullying, I gave the people that were former students and students now a place to come and say, hey, you know, this, and this happened when I went to school there, or this, I see this, and this happen to either me or Joe Blow. And Guyan has a real bullying problem. I mean, the school that I send Dylan to now, the lady that runs it, she used to be one of the head administrators over the child prison. And the day that we went for our walk through there, everybody loves Miss Susie. They're always coming. All the students were coming up and hugging her. And she looked at Dylan that day. She goes, I'm going to tell you what. She goes, I don't put up with bullying in my school. You could take out the biggest kid up here, and I would not be afraid to step up to that kid. But the kids all also know up here that they are loved up here. We make sure to let our students feel that they are a part of something. And that they don't have to worry about coming to school and worrying about what so-and-so is going to say or do to them. Because I don't put up with it in my schools. And she don't. And I went from a kid that would literally fill up every morning because he didn't want to go to school. Mom, I'm sick. I'm filling up. I can't go. To now, even like when he had a surgery and he had to be off, he didn't want to miss school. He wants to go to school.
Right. And, you know, if you think about it, Shauna, we even like when you talk about the school and stuff like that, you know, YouTube is kind of the same way. There's a lot of bullying that takes place. And
there is.
You got to look at the channels like being a different school, right? You got YouTube. Okay, you got YouTube compared to all the schools throughout the country. And then you got the channels kind of like the schools throughout the country. And so each channel sees it differently. And
they do.
I think that more channels should, you know, I'm not saying every channel needs to be, you know, a supporter and raising awareness for bullying and all that, because it's just not going to happen. But they should at least have enough respect to where if I'm going in your channel / your school, or, you know, I'm going to give you respect, you know. That's what makes people want to be here, because they come here, they see that, hey, you know what? Okay, I made mistakes over here at this other place, but no matter, even though I did, or if I didn't, I can go there and I can at least feel at peace without being targeted. I hate that. I hate that, you know, it was like in school, you know, you get a group of kids and they would all gang up on one person. What does that make you to do that? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It really is.
Dylan's best friend, when he was having all the bullying problems here in Guyan, Isaac got into numerous fights to standing up for Dylan. You know, and I thank God every day for Isaac, because the day Dylan had already had it planned out that he was going to hang himself at school. Where I couldn't stop him. These kids they were late to school. They were tardy. And they had to sign in the office. And Dylan signed in by his name, I want to kill myself. Not one person in that office noticed it.
Wow.
Isaac was worried about what Dylan was going to do and went back down to the office and pointed it out to them.
How long did your son experience the bullying before
I
something
fought
started
with
to
guy
get
in
done?
city schools from 3rd to 9th grade.
It's a long
My son was
time.
hospitalized 6 times in between that for being suicidal.
You know, and that's why, and I think you listened to it today, Shauna, the last podcast that I did talking about ways to fight back on, you know, bullies, you know, how to really get away from it. So it's something that I believe that the more we can put this out there, showing people, if you do this and this and this, this is what the bullies don't like, and eventually they'll go away. And I think it's hard for people to believe that all the time because they've been through such a dramatic situation. But once they actually do it, once they follow through with some of the different steps you can do to get away from being bullied, they will see that it works, because it does. So I wanted to come on and talk about that a little bit, and make sure I let you guys know that if you want to be here, if you want to share a story, if you want to be on the panel and talk about something, or you just want to be in the chat, we want to make it clear to people that we will not tolerate bullying whatsoever. It will not be tolerated. If you're someone that we know and we feel like there's going to be an argument, one of the mods will, you know, inform you, look, we're not going to block you, but we're going to time you out to let you calm down. I think that's a respectful way to do it.
Yeah.
But then after your timeout goes away and you come back and you're just blasting away because you're so mad, maybe it's time to just step away for a few minutes, right?
Yeah.
It's not necessarily, okay, we timed you out so we don't like you, or we timed you out because we think that you're you know, you're not worth listening to, or nothing like that. That's not the case. The case is that we want to make it a bully-free environment. No bullies, and even no hateful arguments. And I have changed that about me, guys. If those that are new, you might not know that, but I used to respond, and Shauna will tell you, and others will tell you, I used to respond to the bullies. Not no more. It's no purpose to respond to them. So I wanted to stay on longer, guys, but I've got an emergency that just came up. Shauna, I appreciate you joining me. I'm going to get out of here. Maybe we'll come back on later this evening. Guys, I apologize, but if I had something come up I got to take care of. And Shauna, stick around real quick, and then I'll hang up with you last. But you guys, join us later if we go live, and we'll talk to you here later on.